welcome back to my channel. So it is Wednesday, which means it is Spooky Day. So today, for Spooky Day, I am going to be reading stories about people who have cheated death. And no, not like Final Destination. Not that kind of cheating death. Yeah. Let's jump right into the stories. Number 1. Julian I'm sorry, there are some names in here that I'm probably going to butcher, and if I do, I'm sorry. Julianne Koepke, I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry. The sole survivor of a plane crash in the Peruvian Amazon wandered a crocodile-infested jungle for 9 days before being rescued. She fell 2 miles from the sky, still trapped in by her seatbelt, when her plane crashed into the Amazonian mountains in 1971. Remarkably, the German 17-year-old sustained only moderate injuries. She spent 10 days looking for help in the jungle where the waters teemed with crocodiles and piranhas, until she was discovered by a group of Peruvian lumberjacks. Number 2. Jose Salvador Alvarenga said he floated 13 months adrift in the Pacific Ocean before being washed ashore on a deserted island. Coconut farmers stumbled upon Alvarenga on the deserted Iban Atoll shore, part of the remote Marshall Islands, in January 2014. The Salvadoran fisherman said he had been drifting in the Pacific Ocean for 13 months in a 7-meter boat, having been blown off course during a fishing trip in Mexico. He said he had made it through the 5,000-mile journey by eating fish, birds, and turtles, and drinking urine, rainwater, and bird blood. Ew. Ugh. Some cast doubt on his incredible story, but Alvarenga would not have been the first to survive long stretches of sea. In 1982, Steve Callahan was stranded for 76 days on a life raft in the Atlantic Ocean before he was rescued by fishermen. Number 3. Michael Benson. In 1992, Benson and his colleague Chris Duddy were shooting aerial footage of Hawaii for a movie when their helicopter crashed over Kalawao. I'm sorry. The world's most active volcano. The cameraman and pilot, Craig Husking, plunged inside the volcano crater, narrowly missing the boiling lava pool. While Husking and Duddy were able to reach safety over the next day, rescuers struggled to locate Benson amid the noxious fume clouds. Benson spent 2 sleepless nights in the crater listening to the sound of the lava bubbling below before he was able to reach the rescue net that had been dropped through the thick fog. Man. 2 nights in a volcano with lava that close to you. You know it had to be hot in there. Aaron Ralston. Number 4, Aaron Ralston. Ralston was climbing Utah's Blue John Canyon in 2003 when a boulder dislodged and pinned his hand to the canyon wall. He spent 6 days struggling to free himself and avoid dehydration and hypothermia. Finally, he took his multi-tool knife and amputated his own forearm so that he could crawl out of the canyon to safety. Number 5, Harrison O'Kane. O'Kane was in the bathroom when his tugboat capsized and rapidly sunk off Nigeria's coast in 2013. Trapped underwater, the Nigerian chef remarkably survived for 3 days by crouching in a pocket of air. When rescue divers arrived to pull bodies from the boat wreckage, they were terrified when her hand reached out, a moment captured on video by the diver's head camera. The hand belonged to O'Kane, who had survived the freezing temperatures and dwindling oxygen supply, stacking up mattresses to escape the rising water. Now, they do have a link to the video. I will link that down below. Sorry, I have to get back to where I was, because the website decided to fall out on me. Sorry about that. This will be the last one I read. I think there are a few more, but I will leave this down below for you to go and read for yourself. Alright, so here we go, the last one. Peter Skillberg. Trapped inside a car buried in a snowdrift for a full 60 days. When two snowmobilers found an apparently abandoned car in Sweden's icy northeast in February 2012, they dug through a meter of snow to get to the vehicle and were blown away to find a man lying on the back seat. Skillberg said he's spent 60 days trapped inside the car, living off the snow alone. While rescuers later cast doubt on his account, scientists said that it's possible that Skillberg survived the ordeal by his body going into hibernation and an igloo effect creating insulation in the car. Well, there you guys go. That was some stories about people who have cheated death. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up so I know. Please follow all my social media down below in the description. And please click my bell, subscribe to my channel. My last video is right here. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Peace out, chillers.